Okay, welcome you guys to this. Why is it dark? Ah, there we go. Okay, everything was dark on my screen for a second, but luckily, everything is okay now. So today, we got what I have so far for Nightmare Foxy. We're going to be making his snout and maybe his ears, I'm assuming, because I currently want to be able to finish this guy off, hopefully within the next week, which I think is something I could probably do. Hello, Budget Plush Productions, welcome to the stream. So for his snout, for the frame of it anyways, I'm actually not going to be using cardboard. I'm going to be using this EVA foam stuff, just to kind of like do the, what is it? For like the little like bits of his frame and, you know, his actual snout. I'm gonna need to pull up some reference images of him here in a bit, but yeah. So, welcome everybody to the stream. How are y'all doing? Hello, T the Tiger. Welcome to the stream. So to start off with the snout, we are going to be using a bit of cardboard to go over around here. We're not going to be gluing the snout on at all right now, because I'm going to want to be putting on the snout after I get the main base of the head wrapped in fabric, just to make the whole process of wrapping fabric easier. Welcome to the fan Tiffany's art. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy the live stream. I have my paper cutter just kind of like off screen, and I'm hoping it's kind of close to the mic, I realize, so if it's really loud, let me know and I will try to find a different arrangement. I could probably move the mic over to the other side, but actually I'm gonna look at OBS so I could check the levels. Oh, holy cow, that is loud. I can't hear the stream, but I can see how stuff looks on, or I can see the audio levels and stuff, and the bar for my microphone just went all the way up when I did that. Oh, and I just screw up the cut. So hopefully that won't be that bad. It won't be too bad. I still gotta, what is it? Still gotta tear up one end of the snout anyway, so it's not gonna be it. I need a pencil. I do not have a pencil over here. Be right back. I'm gonna go walk over to my desk so I can grab something. Okay, sorry about that. Quickly run over. So, this little piece of cardboard I made while I was working on this guy's cheeks. And it looks like it's going to be about the right kind of like proportions for his actual snout. Because originally I was going to add like little bits of cardboard coming out of his cheeks like that, if that makes sense. Like, kind of like how this is, and then just add like a bit of frame coming out of there. But I decided that that wouldn't be that big, or that wouldn't look too good in the long run. So instead I ended up going with this, or with how the frame is right now. Just because I thought it looked a little bit better. So we're going to trace this out since it should be about the right proportion, maybe? And then we could adjust it later. It's not like anything we do final. At least right now. Welcome to the stream, everybody who's new. Yeah, we're just going to be working on the snout in case you missed any parts. We may work on the ears depending on how long it takes us to finish off the snout. Chat is broken? What do you mean the chat's broken? Is it not showing? Is it not showing things? I think there's probably some settings I can screw with. What's it doing? Huh. I'll have to... When am I planning on using the nightmares? I am... I don't know, to be honest. I'm just having fun making them, and plus, I think they would be some scary props. They will probably be... what is it? They will probably... be part of the next Halloween room. I'll probably do a FNAF 4 themed one, just because that sounds like it could be a pretty good idea, considering that I'm getting all of these FNAF 4 props made. I am gonna try to make some life-size characters. I'm assuming I'm gonna put up another vote after I finish Nightmare Foxy here to figure out which character I should do next, and I'm assuming Nightmare Fredbear is gonna be picked next. Either Nightmare Fredbear or Nightmare Bonnie, because for some reason those two characters were the two in the lead for that whole vote when I did the last vote. But Nightmare Foxy ended up winning, which I am fine with. Nightmare Fredbear is going to be a big pain to do because he's big. You guys, it's fine. Let me know if there is some issues with the chat. It could be like some kind of like filter setting or something I didn't know got turned on, because YouTube likes to turn on stuff without me knowing, which I am not the biggest fan of, but whatever. But yeah. I also have Withered Foxy just kind of like off, like right behind camera. Oh. Well, that could just be because people aren't talking. It is the beginning of the stream after all. So, but yeah, I got Withered Foxy just kind of off camera, because I couldn't fit him in this little workspace I got. So I'm gonna have to, what is it? If I need to bring him back over here for like a reference for like how long I want him now, I probably will. Just because I kind of like how his snout got proportioned, and probably follow the pattern with Nightmare Foxy. These snouts are always kind of weird to work with, because just the way they hang off the front of the face. I'm surprised Withered Foxy's hasn't, like, broken at all, ever. Usually those kind of things, like, I'll, like, misplace it or something, and then, like, because of how I, like, set it down or something, snout will, like, slowly get weaker and then come off eventually. It's not good. But it is an easy fix, so it's not the worst. So we are getting close to what I think I need to trim this down a little. This part of making the snout is just trial and error, which I don't really mind too much. As long as the chat's okay. Again, just let me know in case it starts doing anything. Speaking of which, people watching these live streams without looking at the chat probably, they are missing out on a lot of stuff, considering that most of what I talk about is stuff I see in the chat. So if you're watching this as like a playback or something, I highly recommend doing it with the live chat replay on. I don't know how many people actually watch these, like, live streams after I upload them, because they're not really much of a... not live anymore, but... well, to each their own, I guess. Some people just like watching the process of... I can completely understand. That's okay, Angel Plays. Welcome to the stream. My every other language is bad, so do not feel ashamed whatsoever, my boy. Getting close to where we want it. We just need to make some adjustments. Because we want this to go, like, right underneath where his eyes are at the end. That makes sense. Ooh. This scene. And then There's a chance that I just completely screw up. Now look. Straight up. Doesn't want to make it, and then I'm gonna have to start from scratch, which I am trying my hardest to avoid, but I might have cut off a little bit too much at one point. Not ruined though. I could still save this. Hopefully, anyways. Oh, there are already 40 playbacks. Okay. Hello, Shadow Bonbon. Welcome to the stream. I think this is about right. We're gonna have to start cutting down the front of it, though. This side closest to me is okay, but the side closest to the camera looks like it's getting a little bit messed up. So we're probably gonna have to for trimming and stuff just to kind of get that under control. Well, not as much as, like, if I wanted to take on all the animatronics from... That would be a huge hassle. So I'm never gonna go through and systematically do all of the, Pizzeria animatronics. And also with the Nightmare animatronics, I'm just focusing on the main crew. Like, I'm going to be doing... The only ones I plan on doing are Nightmare Chica, Nightmare... Freddy, Nightmare Foxy, Nightmare Bonnie, and Nightmare Fredbear. I do not plan on doing Nightmare in the future, and I don't think I'll ever do Nightmarian or Nightmare Balloon Boy, and I already made Plush Trap, so that's one that's already out of the way. That was one of my... He wasn't one of my first characters, but he's a pretty old one by this point. Efficient then. Who makes you say that? Why Nightmare Balloon Boy specifically? I don't think he's that bad looking. But at the same time, he's just a plush trap reskin. Isn't he, like, actually canon too? Like, the rest of the Nightmare animatronics weren't, but for some reason he was. I don't know if I'm remembering that wrong. Well, fair enough. I played Five Nights at Freddy's 4 for the first time in a while. It was actually my first time playing it on PC. I normally play on... Or I used to play it on mobile all the time. But I played it on... PC for the first time, and... literally my first time. And it was a ride. I ended up dying on night 2. However, I don't think that was my fault. I blame that on a friend because I was in a voice call he was making. That's not on me. I'm good at games, for the most part. Oh, I haven't played Help Wanted yet. I know you don't need a VR headset to actually play the game now, but I still wanna wait until I have a VR headset before I actually do anything in that game. Hey, the guy who just said it's my fault, that's the guy who screwed me over. He was talking in the chat. That's all on him. That's all on him. He's the one who made me die. I beat Plush Trap before that night too, so I had an extra 2 hours off. That was all your fault. That was all your fault. So I'm just getting reference images up right now. I'm trying to figure out what his snout looks. There are not a lot of good images from his left, so it's weird to find that stuff. Yeah, I don't have a VR headset either. I'm thinking about getting one soon, the Oculus Rift S specifically, just because that one seems decent at least. And you know, at a reasonable price. It's still pretty expensive, but for a VR headset, it's not too bad. But yeah. So now for the snout, we're just going to be drawing out where we're going to want to trim down where it like tears off of his face. So I am just going to do like a bunch of uneven cuts and stuff along here. About where, right under where his right eye, sorry, his right eye would be, kind of like tears in a. I try to get the withering as accurate as possible, at least. Sometimes I screw up, and I think I did in a couple spots with Nightmare Freddy, because it's really hard to get the withering exact. Can't even beat My man, I am sorry. It took me forever to beat, like, when the game first came out on mobile. I used to play all the games on mobile. I never played them on PC until recently. Because I didn't have, like, a good laptop for that. But on mobile, I got stuck on night 5 and could not beat it no matter what I did, which sucked, but it wasn't the worst. And then randomly, like a year later, I actually managed to do it, and I felt really proud of myself. So that was neat. The one game that I think the first FNAF game that I actually beat all the way through was Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Welcome to the stream, Denny Tran. Enjoy your stay, boy. Scissors? I don't know what I should. I'm gonna use a knife, actually. I think that's what I used to use. It's been a while since I've cut something out like this. I could speed run through Five Nights at Freddy's too. I used to beat that game all in like one go. Like, and I think my best was like, I think I died once on like night 5 to Withered Foxy because he was the bane of my existence on mobile. I've heard that a lot. I don't know if like Five Nights at Freddy's is just very big in Brazil or what. But there is a sizable chunk of my demographic that's in Brazil, which I did not expect at all. It's cool though. I like FNAF 3 actually. I really do like that one. The only thing there are some things I don't like. Like I really don't like how a lot of the Phantom animatronics jump scares work. Because they're just jump scares for the sake of jump scares. It's not even a punishment for like dying or something like the other games. You just straight up like the jump scares are just kind of like integrated in it. But FNAF 3 I do actually really like though. I mostly for the story, but the gameplay itself I thought was alright. Though I do know that a lot of people like that's not their favorite for some reason. And I think it's mostly because of the way the Phantom animatronics jump scare you without warning. Which, that's understandable. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is probably one of my favorites. Just because that's like the game that really sucked me into the franchise. I also really like FNAF 6. Pizzeria Simulator, that one was... So, I love how stuff starts coming together when I'm like building stuff. So if we look right here, we could kind of see where the snout will be. I hope you guys can see that. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. So this is all going to be covered in fabric. What's up, Glitch Studios? Welcome to the stream. We are just in the middle of making Nightmare Foxy's snout. I need a quick reference to for how thick his like bottom rod thing. Because we're going to be doing this. We're gonna make it separately though. We're not gonna glue in the actual like bottom portion out just yet. About the right. Because we're gonna have to spray paint the mesh. Yeah, I hate Withered Foxy. I love his design. I hate him in the game. He is one of the toughest characters in that. Really, I hate it. I just can't manage the flashlight enough, or good enough. Most of the time I die because I end up flashing him too many times, and then I run out of battery on the flashlight, which sucks because at that point it's just I know that I'm going to die. He does have a really good design, though. He's one of my favorite Withered animatronics. I just like the designs of the Withered animatronics in general, now talking about it. I just think they all look pretty cool in their own ways. I don't know why, even though, like, Withered Freddy isn't even, like, the most original, I still like it. Hello, Luke Plush. Welcome to the stream. We are... Balloon Boy sucks more. I at least know how to get rid of him. He is awful when he does get into your office, I will admit, and at that point, then I'm gonna hate him more. But for the most part, as long as you're keeping track of your... As long as you're keeping track of the vents and, like, what's coming in and out, you don't have to worry too much. A Balloon Boy? Once he's in your office, you can't get rid of him, but if he's in the vent, you just put on the Freddy head and he won't do anything. Because he just kind of leaves. So, but yeah, once he's in your office, no, then you're screwed. Oh, I think that was about, is that about right? I'm gonna grab Withered Foxy. Because I need to kind of figure out how long I want to make. Actually, is it? No, hold on. I want to push this out a little bit more to write about. On a bit. There we go. Forgot Mangle. I am not going to make Nightmare Balloon Boy, like, ever, I don't think. Sorry, I have a lot of issues with making the toy animatronics in general. Remake my Mangle. I might. I might. I don't like how my Mangle looks. But at the same time, they are what they are. I'm probably... The issue with doing the toy animatronics is finding... I'm probably going to have to use paper mache if I ever do. Which is going to be a... It's going to be a little while until I actually start trying to do... Yeah. We're going to want to start making all the little... About right. I'm trying to see if this right here is too thick for like the weird like wire mesh side. Welcome to the string, Viter game. If I pronounce that right. I am on backwards. We are just kind of trying to figure out how to do this guy's snout right now. I need I have a pencil that does something. Please do something. I have nothing else. I'm trying to mark down where I'm going to want to connect these together. What is my favorite life science? Oh, what about Ennard? Maybe? I already did Molten Freddy, so I guess Ennard wouldn't be too much of a stretch, but making an entire costume of Ennard, I don't think I have enough wire after I use them all up on Molten Freddy. Just a heads up, whenever I need wires for, like, set pieces and stuff, I usually take them from Molten Freddy, because he's just, like, a massive, like, mass of them right now. I need to fix him. His mask is just broken underneath my bed, because I had to put him in storage during, like a while ago, and then he just straight up, like, something got put on top of him, apparently, and his face is smashed. I can fix it, but, yeah. What is my favorite life-size animatronic? Are you talking about out of the ones that I've made? Because out of the ones I've made, I think... I don't know, it's hard. I like a lot of their heads for the ones I make, however, I don't put a lot of, like, time and effort into the actual bodies. At least not as much as I need to. I really like how Foxy looks, though. I do need to make his limb pieces bigger, though. But the, yeah, so probably maybe Foxy or Bonnie. I don't know. Just because those two... Another one of these. Just because those two, I think, look the best. Because Chica and Freddy just kind of have... what is it? They just have t-shirts on them, which I don't like at all. But also the torso shapes of them are really bad for, like, all of them except for Foxy. You did indeed, Magic Central. You won the door giveaway. Congrats, my man. Where I had a second one of, like, foam strips, and I'm trying to figure out what I did. Why is it all... Found it. I'm gonna probably try to cut this in. Make your money. Thank you. I think body-wise that one's pretty good. However, its torso is just a box, and I need to work on that. I need to work on not making box characters, because for some reason that's like what I default to, which is bad. I am not going to cut this with. I have to use scissors on. Scissors usually give a less clean cut. Hopefully, I might have to sand this, which is difficult. If I do make Fredbear, I'm definitely... I'm at some point, I'm going to make the bodies to these characters. You like the new FNAF game? Well, it's not out yet, so I can't really... I'm assuming you were talking about Security Breach. That is still not out. That actually got delayed until, like, next year. I want the... What is it? That game... It looks cool. I like how the actual official, like, or the original story for Five Nights at Freddy's, like, actually ended after Pizzeria Simulator. And then they're just kind of like... Steel Wool is kind of like adding to the story. It's not like they're going back and adding new lore to stuff we already know, which I really like. I do not like how rough this looks. love Fredbear. One of my favorite fan games is probably Day Freddy's. Like, I know it's a jokey, memey one, but I still really like it. Welcome to the stream, Mr. Pineco. How many of these? It is way too hard to find good references. Nightmare Foxy. Okay, I think this is cool. Not bad. Let's... Seven. Got like 7 of these things, and they're really thin, so these may not cut it. What about my Discord? I have a Discord, by the way, if you guys want to join. Some funny hijinks. I'll be doing this with a... I don't know. For some reason, how does that look? Surprisingly not bad. I thought that would be awful. It is way too hard to actually get good, clean cuts on this. Hate it. See you, Shadowbond Productions. I thank you for tuning into the stream. Okay, it's getting significantly less good. Oh, I'm probably gonna have to sand this stuff down, which is a big pain. Trying to avoid that if I can. Nice. This stream will probably be going for, at the very least, another 30 minutes. At the very most, another, like, hour and a half, so... You gonna make a new series? I'm actually working on filming the next episode of Give Gifts, Give Life, right now. So if you guys want to see that, depending on if I finish Nightmare Foxy in time. So I try to upload every week. So if I cannot finish Nightmare Foxy within the next week, the video you guys will probably see is going to be a teaser for Give Gifts, Give Life episode 9, which is... what is it? That's... I'm doing a lot of the filming. Like, I got a lot of the easier shots done and out of the way, but right now I gotta figure out how to move a bunch of life-size characters around for a bunch of shots, and there are a lot of shots that I gotta do. So that's a lot of, like, taking down sets, setting up sets, and, like, finding out ways to puppeteer these, like, massive automatons, which is not bad. What do you mean I'm at 15K? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if I get 100 likes on this, I'll give a preview of episode... I'll give a preview of episode 9. Oh, you're talking about subscribers. Yeah, it shot up recently. I don't know what happened. Like, earlier this year specifically is when it started shooting up. I reached 1,000, like... sometime, like, about a year ago. And then, for some reason, back in, like, January and February, stuff just started shooting up out of nowhere. Which is great, I'm not complaining. However, I will say, if I get to 16,000 subscribers, I am going to reskin Crouchy the Clown as Nightmare Fredbear. So, if you guys behave... Excuse me, burping way too much. If you guys behave, I will do that for you. And subscribe. Please, I need... You've been seeing my videos specifically, like, for a long time. Back before... Yeah, back when I was just barely stopping making the whole... That would have been like... I don't remember when, like, that stream was that I think I first saw you. That was a long-ass time ago. That was probably back in 20... That was either 2017 or 2018, I remember. Probably early 2018. Please wonder. I'm assuming that's a fan game, and the answer is no. I haven't been paying attention to fan games recently. Why am I using this phone? This is like very old, crappy phone. Problem with using this kind of phone. Oh, it's a movie. I don't think. I have never played that. I haven't played a whole lot of fan games, to be honest. Wait, actually, maybe I did play that one. I do remember playing a Fredbear themed one like a long time ago. Like years. But no, I have not seen the trailer for that movie. I think we got about... I can't get over how... I'm gonna start over. I do not like how rough that was looking. At least for that strip. This looks okay. I didn't realize how thin this looks on. Not like 7? I have to do 7. This is probably way more work. No! I was about to say this is probably way more work than I put into Withered Foxy Snout, but definitely not. I put a lot of work into doing his shaping and stuff. That was horrible. Fair enough. I definitely will do something with the nightmares and give Gift Skill Life at some point. Just not sure when. Just because I think that that would be a good idea. I'll probably be doing something for every single game up to Five Nights at Freddy's 6. Because I'm going to be doing videos on Five Nights at Freddy's 6 for Give Gift Skill Life. For like stuff that takes place during that time. But right now I'm focusing on what happened, like, back in the lore, not in, like, any specific game location. But at some point I'm going to start doing events that actually happen during the locations we see in the games, like, FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, those kind of things. It's just gonna be a while. I'm mostly focusing on the games and stuff. I'm making a new series with the Nightmare. Maybe? I don't know. It'd probably just be another part of Give Gifts Give Life, to be honest. Do you think we'll get a house giveaway? Definitely not. I am sorry, Magic Central, but I kind of need to live, so I'm probably not going to do that anytime soon. I hate to break it to you, pal. Why is this so hard? I feel like I'm doing this like a really stupid way. I should know. I probably am, to be honest. I do a lot of things. Wait. Okay, so I'm gonna start using some softer foam because I am getting fed up with the old stuff that I've just kind of had sitting around in my closet that's been like sun bleached. You're gonna make the fun times. If I get a 3D printer, probably, because I think they would be very easy to do. Printer. Till then, probably not, but who knows? Stuff changes. I was thinking about doing them before, but I ended up not for. I don't. Trying to get this. This. How long of strip? Life-size boys will be. Isn't that just like a giant cutout? It is a good idea. Oh, I'm getting it smoothly though. Well, as smooth as I'll probably need it to be. Not bad. That's not bad. I have not read them. I probably should be, but I have not read any of the Fazbear Fright novels. I stopped reading the books at Fourth Closet. I didn't even finish Fourth Closet. I probably should. But I trying to figure out where I'm going. Hot glue gun finally. I've had it just kind of off for the entire stream, but it's finally gonna get its time to shine. Oh, now we just gotta hold it together. Welcome to the stream, LEGO Legacy Productions. Game Theory did. I watched their newest one literally last night. I don't watch them too often. I kind of lost interest in them, not gonna lie. Oh, DG Edits, welcome to the stream. I almost missed that. Sorry about that. So after I'm done making like the little wireframe for the snout, that's when I'm going to make, or I'm going to spray paint the whole thing, which is why I haven't glued the main, like this part to the rest of the snout yet. Just because it's I don't know what you're on about. Kick Central. Probably do be a good idea though. Welcome to the stream, Oops here. I need some clips. I have clothespins somewhere that I just for the figure out. I need to hold this down while I'm still gluing stuff in. So probably get some clothespins or something, kind of with the leg. I have never owned a Nintendo 64, so I did watch a lot of playthroughs of Majora's Mask, though. I used to be a huge fan of like old Zelda game stuff. So this is about how the snout. So nice. And there we go. And so we're going to glue this bad boy in. Out on. That looks bad. These clothespins help out a lot. If you guys like to do this kind of stuff on your own, like, if you like doing, what is it? Like building props and stuff, I highly recommend getting yourself, some clothespins. Like, they, like, just to hold stuff together while you're, like, trying to, like, cut and glue. Because I have been, what is it? I have been using them so much for specifically Nightmare Foxy. It cuts down the time it takes to actually produce a lot of these props. And I am not sponsored by any kind of clothespins company. This is just me talking from experience. So, love to be a clothespin. Sounds great. Hopefully it won't come undone while we're not touching it. Stuff I think tends to. Got another strip out. We need to make 7 of these. Damn. Why does he have so many of these? I thought he had like 4 at the most. And I thought they were thicker. The fact that they're really thin is making it extremely hard to fix. There we go. Okay. This one a bit too. Getting the thickness of these things. Very big issue. Hopefully it won't be too bad though. Can you guys hear the background music alright? I haven't asked about that yet. Thanks, Steve the Tiger. Boy. Ooh. Yeah, he's got... I hate how hard it is to find reference guys. They don't appear on any cameras in games. So as a result, I just have to do like the extras run. And like I've been having to use the steel wool model. Why is his nose one thicker? Music sounds okay. Welcome to the stream, Cyclone. I didn't know like how well it would sound mixed up with my voice like it is right now, so glad to hear that it sounds good. Love how this is. It's not too big. Hoping it's not too long. If it is, I fucked everything up. I already started gluing stuff on. That looks about right. I don't know why I'm second guessing my... I'm second guessing myself again. Oh. Well, I was right to second guess myself, because I'm seeing it now, and that was a bad spot for it. I think it's better now, though. Oh no! Sorry to hear about that. I want a good, like, side view, but that's hard to get. Am I inspired by any YouTubers? Yes. I would probably say, Connie Crafts. His videos, I remember seeing his Mangle, like, back when he first made that, like, way back in, like, 2015, I think. And then I ended up, what is it? That's actually what originally made me do a life-size Mangle originally. And I've been working on a lot of other stuff since. Because I used to make FNAF heads and stuff before, but that was just me doing it for fun. I didn't really, like, worry about making them that good or anything, and then I saw his stuff and it kind of inspired me to, like, see how good I can actually get these things. So, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, he makes a bunch of life-size FNAF characters, and they are amazing. I would highly recommend checking him out. If you haven't already. He's already got it. Too. Oh! Oh no! Ah! I just broke my scissors. That's not good. How did I do that? Well, damn, I gotta buy more now. Now I need to find more scissors, I guess. I have another smaller pair in my room somewhere. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah, that will. Okay, I gotta go find more scissors. Too hard to find. I had like a red pair somewhere in my room. My room is not the most. Be able to connect. That's what I get for trying to cut phone. Was working up until this. Other pair. I can't find him. I'm a beat. I have to end the stream there. Oh, never mind. Found him. I was about to say, I might have to end the stream if I couldn't find those scissors. Look at that. They snapped right in half. How did I do that? They're like, where the screw is, it just... Whoops. Well, that's just how it be. That's what happens when you try to cut stuff too aggressively. I'll try not to. This isn't gonna be long. Cut out another one. Cut out. Those were a good pair of scissors, too. I've had those for a while. Well, the fact that I'm saying I had them for a while just shows that they were getting old, so it was probably their time anyways. When I was a small child, I did like Sesame Street. So did my brothers. I remember my little brother specifically really loving Elmo. Yeah, the chat's pretty small, but to be honest, I don't mind that, because I like being able to actually respond to people, which is a lot easier to do when the chat is smaller. While that's drawing, I'm gonna start trying to cut out more. Paper trim. Scissors. Don't snap on me this pair of scissors snaps. I'm going. A really good pair of scissors. Being like craft scissors. Because the trick with cutting foam is, like, not. Once you start tearing at the foam, it's all rough and stuff, and you don't want to, really don't want. Got flicked at the camera. There. Strip cut out? Well, 2 strips cut out, actually. So rough and uneven. No. Please. Might have to cut this one in half. It's been 6 minutes. Yep, it's been an hour. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna keep streaming. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep streaming or not, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Because streaming for an hour can, like, really wear down my voice, but I feel okay right now, so that's good. So we're gonna keep streaming for, like, I don't know, probably like another hour, I think. Welcome to the stream, Sir Funtime. Go. We got 3 more of these. Wait. Ah, no. We're gonna need to make 1 more. No. Don't want to cut into more foam. No. Ugh. Well, I gotta. Glue in. I didn't glue in the other. Down. Look at that. So that's how it's going so far. And for people just now tuning into the stream, the what is it? This part right here, it's not officially attached yet. It's just kind of like being clamped down and held there with clothespins. We're going to take that off and then spray paint what we're working on right here later. So yeah. Welcome to the stream, Sonic and Friends. Welcome to the stream, Galaxy Dog. Thank you, TNTS. Oh, welcome to the stream. I don't think I saw you earlier. But yeah, so we're just kind of working on the snout for people who just tuned in. And then we're going to, if we finish the snout early enough, we're going to start working on the ears. And then I'll probably do the rest of this guy off camera, and in time, I will upload another video, about this one. So, okay, let's see. I was worried I was making this snout a little. Ooh! Oh no! The area I just glued on just came undone because it wasn't done drying. No. Okay, not glue there. Want to see ears? The ears on Nightmare Foxy are kind of weird, from what I remember. I might have to. Remaking all of the nightmares. Not every single one, just the main crew. So the Nightmare Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie, along with Fredbear. I do not plan on making any other characters after that for the nightmares. I will put up a vote for which character I work on next. I actually ordered the supplies for all of them at once. So if you guys want to see that, or I guess I could do the vote like sometime soon. I was gonna do it when I finish Nightmare Foxy, but I don't see the point in that. So maybe sometime after this live stream goes up, I will put in a vote for who you guys want to see after Nightmare Foxy. And then I will work on whoever that character is next. Please do not spam my chat. Are you gonna make Nightmare? No, I do not plan on making Nightmare. And that is specifically because he's just a recolor of Nightmare Fredbear. So I don't see the point in making both. Because I'm gonna be putting a lot of time into Nightmare Fredbear. So I think if I want to use Nightmare for like a video or something, I'm just going to use like effects and stuff to kind of make Nightmare Fredbear a darker. Okay, I might end up making this guy. I do not plan on doing that, Mr. Okay, so with how I'm built this so far, it looks like we're not going to be able to fit all 7 of, like, the weird, like, wire mesh rings he's got on his snout. So it looks like we're just going to be able to add 1 more after this, and then that's going to be it. Which isn't too bad. I don't really care about it being 100% accurate like that. Oh my... Jesus Christ. I haven't had to do that in a while. Thank you guys for behaving, unlike naughty child. I don't know. Definitely not in the near future. I'd have way too many other things planned, and I'm probably going to make a new Spring Bonnie costume before I make Glitch Trap. Just because I won't need Glitch Trap for very much anytime. I do like his design a lot, though. It's going to be hard to do, but I think it'll be worth it because be rewarded. But yeah, I'll probably do a remake of my Springtrap head again, and what is it? Do a remake of Spring Bonnie again. Just because those two... I like Spring Bonnie's design a lot more, just because he's like an actual... Glitch Trap isn't even a physical entity, which is why I probably will not be doing like a full-size version of him. But yeah. The who knows what I'm gonna do after I finish the Nightmares, though. I'm still kind of thinking about it. I might do remakes of the Spring Bonnie suit. I might do a remake of Springtrap. I don't know. I could end up doing something else too, something new. The Nightmares just seem like something fun. I could make the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 animatronics too. But I don't know. I've been thinking I'm just gonna use Unwithereds as the FNAF characters. My favorite FNAF animatronic, the Puppet, hands down. I love the Puppet. I like their design. I think creepy, and I like their character. I've been spitballing the idea of making a a new life-size puppet too. I probably won't in the future, but that project's getting to be decently. It'll be time soon. The holding. Will I be making sister location animatronics? Maybe. I think I got asked that earlier, and my answer was if I get a 3D printer, definitely. I'm going to 3D print their faceplates and stuff individually, just because that seems like a pretty easy way to do that. However, I might do it anyways. My favorite Nightmare animatronic. That would... I really like... I like all of their designs, to be honest. I'm gonna have to go with either Fredbear or Freddy. I don't know why, I just like both of them. And plus, I'm kind of biased towards Freddy because I remember seeing his teaser way back when Five Nights at Freddy's 4 first came out and being just in awe at that lad with like all the little like Freddy's crawling out and stuff, and it was cool. So, yeah. I would have to make a new head because they have different head shapes. Which is a bit of an issue, but I don't know. I could still do it, I guess. I probably will just use the unwithered versions of the animatronics as what is it? As the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 characters, just because having to do a whole nother set of characters like that just seems counterproductive. So, we probably won't end up seeing the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 crew for a while in the first. Because, I don't really care about being, I don't really care about being completely accurate to the games with a lot of the designs and stuff. I don't see why, can't have the unwithered animatronics as the Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Anyways, I've been ranting about that for do you like Smash Bros? If you do, I do play some Smash Bros, but I don't think I fully like the idea of FNAF characters in Smash Bros, simply because that's a horror game, and I can't see stuff from a horror game being in Smash Bros very, like, fitting thematically pretty well. To be fair, those characters are like, they are cartoon animals and whatnot, but still, I'm not sure. Final. Nightmare Foxy usually has like 7 of these. Nightmare Foxy usually has like 7 of these little rings coming out of him, but I only have 5. I could have done... No, I couldn't have. For some reason, they won't fit, it looks like, so I'm just gonna add 1 more. Call it quits. Make Withered Sister location. Probably not, because they're not actually in the games. Gluing these things on, it's a lot harder than I thought I would be. Just because they keep wanting to bend in, like, very... I did not expect. Yeah, Nightmare Chica's got a good... She's got a lot of teeth. I'm gonna have to definitely incorporate that to some degree in my character, or in my... when I build their head. I'm probably gonna end up building Nightmare Chica last, not because I want to build her last specifically, but mostly because I think more people want to see the other characters built first, and I'm gonna end up putting these 2 both, so it's not my choice. I don't really care which one. Like, when did I start the stream? About an hour and 15 minutes ago. So around 4. Go for it if that's something you want to do. I'm not definitely want that. It does sound like an interesting project. Whether versions of the characters. This is why is this specific? Just gotta hold it down now. So this is how it's looking so far. We're going to be yeah. Honestly, you gotta pace yourself on that kind of stuff. I used to, back when I was in school and doing this kind of stuff, it was very hard trying to find good time for it, so good luck with that, my man. That's all I can really say. I don't even know how to give good tips and stuff for that, because I don't even remember what I was doing. Towards the end, I ended up stopping making props and stuff, which you could see, because earlier this year I just kind of like stopped uploading. For like the past year, I hadn't really made like new props and stuff. I didn't like that. I like making props and stuff. I like making videos for you guys. Fun. But yeah, so once we're getting close to about the time where I'm going to be just kind of like finish off the snap, kind of call it quits for now. And just work on spray painting it. It's not too big, is it? I hope to God I did not make this too big. I'd say it looks about right. Do you have any tips in making stuff like this? I already kind of gave off a little tip about clothespins. Letting these things hold stuff down while you work on other stuff is... It's a huge help. I didn't even realize I could be doing this until recently, and my god, I wish I did it sooner, because it helps out a lot to have something else holding stuff down, so you don't have to spend time holding down like little pieces together. So it's been great using clothespins and stuff. Another tip. Usually the more thorough you make the frame, the better it looks when you wrap it in fabric. That way, like, because when you actually start stretching fabric around stuff, if the frame is very, like, incomplete, the fabric will start, like, getting into gaps. So a couple things that a couple of, like, my heads and stuff have that issue, where, like, I wasn't thorough enough, especially around the cheeks on Freddy characters. Welcome back, Glitch Studios. I'm glad to have you back here again. We are finishing up with the snout, it looked like. So, time for us. Once this glue taking off, be taking off our clothespin. I'm just gonna set this aside. So next up, we're gonna start working on ears. So I gotta go grab some more sheets of cardboard. So I will do that. Have some. Big a deal. Making ears be a bit boring though. Just heads up, it's a lot of holding stuff down. which I can't use clothespins on, sadly. So, to make the ears, I'm gonna need to pull up reference in a bit. First off, we gotta draw out. I don't know why you're so excited to see the ears. That's like, in my opinion, one of the boring parts of the characters. He's got big ears. Ooh, actually, his ear shape is very similar to Withered Foxy. So I'm gonna go grab Withered Foxy. So I'm going to be using Withered Foxy as a... I'm going to be using Withered Foxy as a good reference to this. Just because I noticed that the ear... I could definitely get away with tracing. And it saves me time, so of course I'm going to do it. So we're going to kind of like draw out the base shape of the ear. Ooh. Like, pencil like thing. There we go. Then we're going. Oh, he has really weird ears. Gonna be difficult. Okay. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to put in a lot of effort on this guy's ears. So, trying to think of. First off, we're gonna wanna draw out where. Right about there. You can kind of see it. Just a very basic thing. Do you recommend any cardboard frames for the head? If so, can you make a video? I'll have to too. Are you talking about recommend any specific kind of cardboard, or? Because for me, I typically use Amazon boxes. Those tend to have the thickness that I want. But for frames, I don't know. I will have to make a video on how to like do a basic frame. Hey Luca, welcome to the stream. And I am doing great, thank you for asking. Except it's gonna get difficult trying to figure out how to do this ear. It's what is this? So right now we're just kind of like cutting out a simple like flat endoskeleton ear that we're gonna put on the inside of this bad boy. Might have to spray paint. I may not be able to work on the rest of the ear until then. Hello, Sly Skipper. Welcome to the stream too, and thank you so much. Any kind of cardboard. So, specific frames, it all depends on the head shape. If you notice that the head is a little bit more round, usually you just want to do like a basic dome, kind of like what I did for Withered Chica's frame. So you guys can go check out that video to see what I'm talking about. The kind of frames that I'm doing right now for like heads that don't really have a lot of like, some heads kind of like just go straight up before curving in, and for those you want to just kind of like wrap around it. Any tips on adding fabric? I am not the man to come to on that. That is like the part that I am the worst at. You just gotta be... I don't know what to say, to be honest. It's very difficult to try to like get the fabric to go where you want it to go, and, you know, where it needs to be without, like, creating too many wrinkles and stuff. I guess my one tip is to get some kind of stretchy fabric. I use cotton flannel, which is pretty good. For the most part, anyways. For some of the snouts, like for Nightmare Freddy and Foxy, I ended up using a different kind of thing. I also have used felt before. I'm not too familiar. But yeah, the fabric is... probably should have eaten before. I'm hungry. So yeah, we're going to make a little basic endoskeleton here. I didn't plan on actually having to do his ear like this. Weird. So we're going to basically finish drawing like these little lines and stuff in, because he's got like a weird frame side of his ear. Like the music. Thank you. This is not my music. This is from Help Wanted, actually. This is the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 theme from Help Wanted. Just because I thought it was cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. His ears, too. Nightmare Freddy's was easy enough. This one's just gonna be really weird to do. So we have like a nice, like base for the ear, done. We're gonna want to try to keep this as flat as possible while cutting it up. There's no, because I don't have my big scissors sticking to the knife. Yeah, I accidentally broke my big scissors earlier this stream. Any tips on cosplay? I do not do cosplays that much anymore. I mainly focus on life-size characters. There are definitely ways you can make the heads and stuff that I make wearable. It's just, for the most part, I try to do, what is it? For the most part, I try to just focus on life-size props, because if you're making a cosplay, I highly recommend to not use cardboard, because that stuff, it can get mold in it, and you could like if it's exposed to too much moisture, it can start getting moldy and stuff, and that can pose like a serious health risk if you're wearing that a lot, because like your sweat and stuff starts like making the cardboard all like moldy and stuff, and it's just not good to like be breathing around that. Not trying to bother you, but I kind of need some recommendations on how thick cardboard should be. Don't worry, man. You're not bothering me at all. So I guess, like, the thickness of, like, your typical, like, Amazon box is kind of, like, where you want to be. Because you don't want it to be too thick. That way it's easier to bend. But you don't want it to be too thin either, because if it's too thin, then your frame is not going to want to hold up. So I'd say around the thickness of, like, the average Amazon box, however thick that is. Unless you're talking about vertically, or not vertically, how like wide it should be, like this part. Because this part you want to keep it decently wide for like the main like load bearing parts. Like, what is it? Like the like cross section of the head, and then you could add like some smaller framework that's thinner around the sides. I hope that helps, because I have screwed up making the cardboard way too thin before, especially on Spring Bonnie, and as a result, Spring Bonnie's ears kind of like are collapsing part of his like actual framework, which is not good at all. So yeah, if you could find a way to avoid that, I would go for it in a heartbeat, my man. And we with ear. Well, not the. We're just doing the inner part of the ear so far. Ah, no. That's not good. I accidentally bent this part. We don't want to get this to bend at all. I could use this method as a way to make a life scale fetch. Yeah, you could totally take the methods that I use and just kind of twist them to make other characters and stuff, and I encourage that. You're gonna take notes? I am flattered. I even think a lot of my stuff, even the heads and stuff I do look good. But I still have issues with a lot of them. Just because I'm critical like that. We're going to want to hard. Why is night? So his ears are like really tattered. You could see an endoskeleton. Makes it very, very difficult to work around. So we're going to have to try to like cut out to the center. Do that. Have you seen that clown Springtrap mask on YouTube? I have not. Did someone do the clown skin of Springtrap from FNAF AR? Still, that sounds kind of cool. Almost done. Yeah, in about 8 more minutes. Bad at doing. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, the sister location stuff is kind of what I go for. Sister location music and ultimate custom night music are what I usually my go-tos for background music. With FNAF stuff anyways. With stuff that with stuff that isn't FNAF, I try to avoid using FNAF music, and I cut out the wrong thing. No, I didn't. I almost cut out the wrong thing. What am I doing? What is wrong? I am doing stuff that is potentially detrimental to what I'm trying to do, and stop doing it. How did I do that? I absent-mindedly like cut where I shouldn't have. Welcome to the stream, One Time Freddy. What is my favorite FNAF song? It's been a while since I've listened to a couple of them. There was one that I really liked a while ago called Is It Something Out There? And that one is extremely underrated, so I would recommend going to go check that one out if you're looking for something to listen to, I guess. I really like the instrumental for that song, though. I also just like pretty much anything from the Living Tomb. Especially their Five Nights at Freddy's 4 song. That one freaking snaps, my man. I don't think I've heard that one. Go check it out. I have no idea what you're on about, One Time Freddy, but please do not spam my chat. Ultimate Fright, I think, was pretty good, actually. I remember listening to that one a while ago and thought from what I remember, it's pretty good anyway. That was an Ultimate Custom Night one, right? Yeah. I kept complaining about stuff earlier, especially with the snow. I swear, the nightmares just have... You have no idea the kind of, like, turmoil that I was in trying to figure out how to... or what colors to order for these guys. Because I think the easiest two are Foxy and Freddy. It was so hard finding frickin' the right fabric color for Fredbear and Bonnie. Chica wasn't that bad, but Fredbear and Bonnie were just... I was getting a headache trying to, like, look at fabric colors to try something for that. I ended up having to... There were a lot of issues when I ordered fabric, too. Like, they straight up gave me the wrong color for Bonnie. I ordered a royal blue, and they gave me some, like, weird color, like, some, like, weird light blue instead of what I, wanted, which frickin' sucked. I had to put in another order, and they gave me the wrong material for, Fredbear, so I had to order more of that stuff. Well, they didn't give me the wrong material, I ordered the wrong material. That one's all on me. But I didn't know what the material was like before I ordered it, so I just kind of... I said, fuck it, I'm going to order whatever is... I'm gonna order whatever kind of, like, fabric and stuff this is, and hopefully it'll work. It does not, it is way too thin, and it does not stretch at all, so it'd be very difficult to actually do. Can't hear anything besides FNAF. That sounds like that's an issue, my man. For real though, a lot of FNAF. Okay, so we got like a weird endoskeleton ear thing to put on the underneath. Before we do anything with this ear though, we're gonna want to cut this bad boy out. I'm gonna go grab another sheet. Never mind, I have one right. I didn't have to get up. Pointed now. This is from an Amazon box. We're going to cut this into a more manageable thing so we don't have this little flap here getting in our way. I probably should be using the paper trimmer because that takes a lot less work, but whatever. Yeah, the paper trimmer is just going unused. My favorite Pizzeria Sim character? Probably Lefty. I would probably have to say Lefty. Lefty or the security puppet. I like the security puppet a lot, too. Just because I am a puppet for some reason. So we're going to want to trace out this ear. Doesn't matter if we get it exactly exact, because this is going for the most part anyway. The scissors snap. Yeah, for those who missed it, earlier I was cutting foam for Nightmare Foxy's snout, and my scissors just straight up, they split in half. So I cannot use these big red scissors that I've been using for like years now on this stuff. So I'm gonna have to buy some more big scissors, because until then I am stuck with these little baby ones. So yeah. Finally done with one animation. Nice, my man. Glad to hear it. Oh, wait, before I need to trace out. Need to trace out. There we go. Yeah, see? We just kind of loosely traced out a bunch of stuff in there. That way we can... better. Trying to get more followers. I'll probably check out your stuff after this. Project, This is probably because I just finished it, so I'm still kind of like in awe at it, but I really liked how Nightmare Freddy turned out. I think that's one of my best works so far. As for like my older stuff, Withered Foxy was pretty good, and I think Withered Freddy turned out really good as well. A lot of the Withereds I think turned out really well because I had already done a couple characters by that point. I had done like Spring Bonnie, Spring Trap, and stuff before then, and I kind of knew what I was doing with the fabric at that point. So that was pretty good. I did kind of rush Withered Chica, though, I will admit. And I kind of wish I took more time on that. Simply because she's got, like, she's supposed to have, like, an endoskeleton in her mouth. And inside of her, it's just empty. So I'm going to have to go back and make, like, an endoskeleton mouth to put inside there for her. Thank you, Galaxy. Yeah, I think as far as game accuracy, that's probably one of the closest I've gotten so far with my characters, is Nightmare Freddy, because, I don't focus on being game accurate most of the time, but I do use reference images to kind of, like, get close. But I think my Nightmare Freddy turned out pretty accurate. Compared to a lot of some of my other works. Got you, Sly. I'll be sure to check it out after the stream. $102 minutes. It has. Streaming for a while. In about probably like 20 minutes, wherever I'm at, I'm probably going to just shut off the stream. Unless I'm like really in the middle of something and I gotta finish. There we go, we got the second ear cut out at least. So we're just kind of like making an endoskeleton right now. I'm gonna want to try to, I don't know. It's gonna be really just because of how his. I need water. I'm gonna go grab my water bottle off my desk. Oh, it's not on my desk. I have not seen My Hero. I don't really watch anime. That's just like a personal thing for me, though. I mostly just don't touch him. I heard that one was good, though. That one has the English dub of that. I heard that has Funtime Freddy's voice actor as a character in that, though. That's kind of neat. Nice. That video was pretty old by this point. I remember doing that too. The video cuts at points, and the only reason why it does that is because I stopped and I took pictures. So I cut it so I could take some pictures, and then I played it again. I'll probably have to try to go back and find those pictures, because some of them were pretty good. I think. I only took like 3, but still. But yeah. When I was working on Withered Bonnie. Yeah. I kind of stopped making props at around like 2019. But 2018 I made a lot. That's when I made all of the Withered animatronics. I made some Pizzeria Sim characters, specifically Lefty and Molten Freddy. I made the Cupcake. I made a mini Rena then too. I did a lot of stuff at around that time, and I kind of school ended up getting in the way, and that's the only reason why I ended up stopping for around 2019 stuff, because I really do like making stuff, so, but, you know, school comes first, so I had to get that stuff done, with first, and I ended up being too busy with schoolwork, especially around my senior year, so I ended up having to take a huge break from that, for the time being. Yeah. It's because of all the, like, I made so many props, and I think it's because I made so many props, like, in 2018, and that's why I was able to get to where I am now, because that's when my channel actually started shooting up. My favorite FNAF YouTuber? I haven't watched any FNAF specific ones. Again, I really do like Connie Crafts, because they do a lot of stuff. I did used to watch Dawko a lot, back, like, I used to just turn him on, like, in the background while I was making props off camera. And I've tuned back into him. He's a lot more high energy than I remember. So, I occasionally watch him still, but, not as often. I don't think he's bad, though. Nice. I've been thinking about changing my channel picture recently, too. Because that picture that's on there was taken, like, behind the scenes of Give Gifts, Give Life, episode 5, the remake. And I think it's about time to finally change it. I'm probably just going to do, like, a little collage of, like, a bunch of props and stuff. Oh, no! Good luck with that, my man. Hopefully you can get that. What do you think of the security breach trailer? I think it's cool. I will admit, I think I mentioned this last time. I like the first games because they're set in a really dingy pizzeria. Hello, Sebastian. And I just like the vibe of that way more than what Security Breach is going for. However, I do think it looks cool. I don't hate it at all. I just kind of prefer the, like, dingy, like, really, like, rundown pizzeria vibes that Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2 give off. But other than that, big. Probably should have done that because your roll is bigger. What did I do to make it? I think I used an X-Acto knife, which is why these slots are, like, very tiny. There we go. I gotta check to see how the ears are gonna look on them. I want to make sure it's not too big. I should have checked to see if they'd be too big before I made a second one, but whatever. If they are too big, rip. I just spent all the time making them. Why does this... It is not wanting. Come on. I need to make the slot bigger. I didn't want to make the slot too big because, like, one of my issues with a lot of these is that I made the ear hole slot for them, like, way too large, and as a result, the ears, like, slide out, like, really easily. I don't want to do that or have to deal with that because it's annoying. But it looks like I may have overdone it just a little bit. Kind of like hang off. Look at that. Okay. So we got that there, and then we're going to put our up to it and see how that looks. I think it's looking pretty good. So far at least. The snout really brings everything together. Because without the snout, it's just kind of harder to see. try to hold this back for you guys. I think that's turning out pretty good. I'm gonna put that down for now. That to the side. And we're gonna continue working on the ears. We got about 10 minutes before I wanna start doing other stuff. Thank you, Sly. Scrap trap. Yeah, I do not like his design that much, and I feel like that is a sentiment shared throughout the community. I feel. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how I'm going to do the rest of the ear, because I'm not just gonna do like a 2D ear for him and then put fabric over it, because that's not gonna look very good. But at the same time, you know, I think I'm gonna have to do this like a so here, ow, hit my elbow. Here's what we're gonna do, right? We're going to take these ears right here, and then we're going to trace them out. Whoops. One more time. Not more than one more time. We're gonna need to do this twice per ear for each side of the ear. Yeah, I feel like I don't even know why he had to change the model, like, entirely. He could have just edited Springtrap's model. But, you know, to be fair, he didn't have to do that with the Withered animatronics either, and he did it anyways. I need to get another. I need more cardboard. Actually, first I'm gonna cut this piece out, I think. No, I'm gonna wait until I got them all. Yeah, pretty good 5 Nights at Freddy's character. Alright, you guys don't have to roast it that hard. And I'm a little bit worried that I won't have enough fabric to finish Nightmare Foxy's bottom jaw. But fine. I'm gonna finally use the paper trimmer. I haven't, like... Actually, paper trimmer is probably not the best idea for this. Okay. I don't want to bend the cardboard, and I kind of have to bend it in order to get it to go the way I want it in the paper trimmer. There we go. Welcome to the stream, Eel. And I talked about this a little bit earlier in the stream, but for now, I don't think I'm going to be working on a Funtime character, anytime soon. However, I do still want to do them, and eventually, I probably will. I don't think that's supposed to be flesh underneath his, like, helmet. I think that's just straight up supposed to be a skull. But it's like, I don't know, Scott is not the best at modeling that kind of stuff. I think, what is it? Why am I started tracing on a spot that I don't need to be tracing stuff out at, because I don't need to make another endoskeleton here thing. Okay, so we got this here. I'm going to have to keep these pieces separate. Start doing some stuff. Afton/Scrap Trap is probably went to an old station and found parts. Yeah, no, I've seen that before. I kind of do think that that's probably what ended up happening. But, because we do know from Sister Location that the Funtime, or not, sorry, that the Fredbear and Friends location is literally connected to his house. So, from what I'm thinking, he could have easily gotten back there The only issue is that, like, he's got to be careful not to get spotted because he's literally a freaking giant bunny now. So he probably could. Favorite AR skin / character. So far I like how Springtrap looks in AR. I've barely gotten AR, but so I haven't seen a whole lot of the skins, but I do like his Ringmaster. The Clown Springtrap skin. Just because I think that looks cool. And I like clowns. Hence why I bought a frickin' 7-foot tall one. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna repeat this, just so y'all can help spread the word. Anyone new here can spread the word. But, if I get to 16,000 subscribers, I'm going to reskin Crouchy the Clown, that 7-foot tall animatronic I bought from Spirit Halloween. I'm gonna reskin it into Nightmare Fredbear, so y'all better subscribe. Just saying. Yeah, they just go everywhere with Spring Bonnie's design, let's be honest, because he's never in a game. He, like, changes every time we see him. Because in Pizzeria Simulator, we see him look like a fixed version of Springtrap. In a lot of the visual novels, they paint him as, like, a version... They give him, like, buck teeth and, like, especially Into the Pit from the cover of that I've seen. They give him, like, very pronounced cheeks and stuff. That's nothing like, how Springtrap looked, since he had, like, basically just a normal dome around his head, and that was it. I don't know. You can take a lot of creative liberties with his design. We gotta see a working Fredbear. Nightmare Fredbear, to be exact. But yeah, if y'all behave, if y'all get enough people to hit that subscribe button on my channel, I will totally do that. It's going to be hard, though, because I gotta carefully remove some circuitry out of, what is it? I gotta remove the sensor out of, what is it? Out of Crouchy's head, because Crouchy cannot function without his sensor. And so if I can get that out of his head and put it into Fredbear, then I could actually do that, but his sensor is literally, like, meshed into his head. So it's going to be extremely difficult to do that without actually having to, like... Because I gotta literally carve it out. So it's gonna be difficult to do that without damaging anything else. So it's gonna be stressful, to say the least. Yeah, I don't blame you. Wasps are terrifying. I hate wasps. I haven't been stung by one, but I have been very close to getting stung by one. I haven't been stung by bees either. I'm usually pretty good at not making them mad. Wasps are still just dicks, though. What were the faster? Rotting corpse. Put it up. Well, that was weird. Part of me thinks that somehow Springtrap got reboarded up after the location closed, because the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 animatronics were completely disassembled by William, but they're completely fine in Five Nights at Freddy's 1. And I see a lot of people trying to say that, you know, it takes place before, or that the mini games where Springtrap dies takes place before Five Nights at Freddy's 1, and they just sealed them off and then, like, fixed the animatronics. But I think that's kind of weird. At the same time, he had to have gotten sealed off at some point, so I'm thinking maybe... And on top of that, the location was closed down, too, that we see in those. So, I don't know. It's confusing as hell. It could be either way, because, honestly, these games, you can misinterpret a lot of things with these games. But, because they're just so open-ended and stuff, and it's almost to the point where it's getting annoying. Oh, why is this getting so hard to cut? Oh, we're at 2 hours. Basically, yeah. Okay, so we have... I'm going to do one more cutout for the ears. So what I'm doing right now is I'm doing these like little cutouts to do for each side of the ear to kind of make it 3D, kind of like how I do with these other ones, if that makes sense. So I need to do 2 cutouts of these things, and I need to do one more cutout for this year, and then I'm probably going to call it quits and probably leave on the live stream. So we're getting towards the ending here, but we're not done yet. I still got some stuff to do. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, or have been enjoying the stream so far. I probably do need to sharpen my knife. It's been a while. I do have a knife sharpener though. Not the broken pair. Welcome back, Tiffany's Art. Okay. Now we're just going to want to cut this out, and then after we cut this out, I'm probably going to turn the stream off. Mostly because my throat is getting sore, and on top of that, I've been streaming for a while, and I need to go eat. There's just a lot of stuff, and plus, when I stream, I'm in a way more confined area than I normally am when I'm building stuff, so... that's the main reason why I typically don't stream too much, when it comes to, like, making stuff like this. I like having a big, wide open space and being able to watch something while I'm working. To be fair, it is pretty nice watching the chat and stuff. Yeah. Can you imagine what life was like for William Stuck? That was probably hell! Let's be real here. Honestly, that... And to be fair, that's kind of what he deserves. Hello, Jose Ruiz. Welcome to the stream. We are just getting ready to end off because I just finished up cutting out this last piece for now. But if you want, you could always go back and look through the chat again. Or not look through the chat. Watch the earlier parts of the stream again. But yeah, so just a recap of everything we got done during this stream. We just now got a bunch of pieces cut out for the ears and stuff, which is going to be difficult. Then I'm going to set these aside. And then we also got his snout done, for the most part. It still needs to be painted. This foam part needs to be painted. This part needs to get fabric put over it. But the actual framing of it is completely done, and it's looking pretty nice. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been a pretty fun stream, to be honest. I like having a lot of, like, when I first started doing these streams, there were points in time where I would have no people watching, so it's very nice to have people actually talking in the chat. But yeah. Goodbye, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in whatever next video I do, or next live stream. I don't know. Bye!